Hi, folks. We talked yesterday about what got me here, the general path I was taking. Just want to touch up on a few things and then move forward. The easiest part was to put aside the savings. A couple times dipped into it for frivolous things, but when I would pay that, I would pay that back with addition to the monies that I was saving on a month. So I never really got behind, and I restricted myself to it. Earned a little bit of interest on a different account for it. Not a whole lot. About a buck change, but it was still, hey, free money. Uh, Also one of those habits to get into. That account that I used is now going to go into my be my business account. The school I did go to, I will name them as they were, a, in my opinion, a great school, and I was impressed with their professionalism beforehand and the fact that they did not push their agenda or, oh, you got to come drive us. They too were not slinging mud, and that was Northwest Trucking Academy out of Tangent, Oregon. I was lucky. They like to run 4 or 5 students. I was the only student he had for the first week and a half. And instead of doing what I've heard other schools do is, well, here's your money, just and they reschedule till you get full. I had a week and a half of that instructor's time. So that was a lot of drive time. That was a lot of one-on-one attention. That was a lot for me. Is everybody going to get that? No. So I understand that I was blessed. But that's one of the highlights. I didn't agree with my instructor on everything. Driving related, I did. The where I had disagreements was in conceptual ideas and ideology, and well, what I would do in a given situation. That's based upon what I've done in the past. So when asked what I would do, and I give that, and it was contrary to his. Well, I don't. Having never been in your situation, all I can do is reflect on what I did on the past. Other than that, great staff at the school, real good people. He was interested in trying, obviously, to get me in some companies, a couple local companies there. They have excellent, job placement, as most, I'm sure, all schools do. But no, that wasn't where I wanted to go. I wanted to go where I'm at now. I'm not mentioning that school's name yet because I'm not aware of I'm sorry, the company's name yet. I'm not aware of their policies, and I don't want to do anything beforehand that would be, unkind to them. So, but where I'm at now, I hopefully won't have to worry about going down Cabbage Hill in the dead of winter with ice all over. A little bit south of that, and the model that they have, this company has. When I was looking and I was going through, okay, well, where do I want to be after I go to school? Going to school is the easy part. Where do I want to go? Who do I want to work for? And I'm not a fan of uh, trucks like, oh, that's a, XYZ ABC made by, HM Elemental P. That's never had a strong appeal to me. The color, stupid reason. I was like, oh, and I went through several companies and, oh, that's a nice color truck, which is the dumbest reason, having been in car sales. But people buy and sell on emotion, as we all know. So those went to the top of the list of, hey, let me look into these outfits. And um, I went through that list and I started separating out because there are literally thousands of trucking companies out there. So you got to start somewhere, pick whatever reason for wherever you're going. That, I won't insult you for it. And I liked what I saw. Understand that I was also biased because of the first, oh, this is new and this is what I need to look at. This is what I need to see, and this is where I want to be. That giddy buyers mentality going on. So after about 3 or 4 days of finding and liking everything I saw, I then challenged myself with the difficult task and using the Google bar and the YouTube and everything possible that I could think of. I started looking for negative stuff. I started Googling and looking for negative reviews of this company. I spent probably as much time, a good 2, 3 days, looking for the negative side, and it wasn't there. And I tried that same bellwether with other companies, and you'll hear one or two great things, and then everybody's got just a list of bad stuff. And I try and separate out the he said, she said stuff because that's going to be across the board in any business. You know, oh, my boss chewed me out because I was late. Well, show up to work on time. So you throw out the nonsense. Excuse me, and you look for the real reason, the issues that people have, and you try and see how they were taken care of, and understand no company is going to go out there and present a, well, this is why we did XYZ scenario. So whatever story or information I'm getting is biased. I understand that. I really couldn't find anything negative about the company I'm going to. Yeah, there was a couple in my previous hypothetical scenario. There was that general, oh, I was late to every appointment they ever sent me to. How could they fire me? I'm such a great driver. There was that type of nonsense. Couldn't find anything negative that, they just called me up and fired me because what have you. Everything and that was interesting as I went on. And I do not have it on this computer, so I apologize, but I started looking at a lot of the scores. There's a scoring system out there. I will have to try and find that, and probably in a later video. But that most all these companies are graded, and they were in the upper section of that, and that was great. A lot of it has to do with accidents, the number of powered units they have, and the CSA scores, and a bunch of stuff that I'm not quite uh, familiar with myself, so I don't want to speak too much on that as to what that is in case I'm misquoting something. I hate to put out that information. So, that just kind of okay confirmed what I had thought. You know, and so I kept going into that direction. That's why I'm here going through their orientation class tomorrow. Uh, just more dumb luck that happens. For me is when I got here, the recruiter on the phone, individual said that I was going to be sharing a room. I'm here at the motel. It's a king size bed. Nobody else is in here but me. You know, be a little funny if there was, but no. So it's one of those. Okay, that's nice. You know, prepared for the worst. I got the best. Is that going to help everybody? Absolutely not. A couple things that I won't do though, however, is I'm not going to run around and show you like some people do in their videos. This is me in a hotel room. If you want to know what a hotel room looks like, A, you probably haven't been in one. B, go rent one, and that's what a motel looks like. Four walls, there's a bathroom there, some light switches, one. I'm not going to do a truck tour video. I will be, happy and excited to get one, but again, similar principle. A truck's a truck's a truck. I love BMW. I'm a member of a few BMW clubs. I like to look at them, but I don't need to go climbing in every one I see. So, I'm not going to do those videos. Will I do videos from inside my truck? Absolutely. But do I need to show you this is what a cupboard looks like? This is the gear shifter. This is the automatic part. This is the glove box. No, I'm not going to do that to you. As far as other things that I've done to get myself here, just stuff for me. Because one of the things, a little bit older than some people that start out in this business, not the oldest person that started out in this business. However, got to make realistic changes, and some of those are health related. So, I started walking more. Started doing now when I was in the army. PT every day. Understand? Well, when you get out the army, you stop doing PT every day and you put on a few pounds. So started walking more. Started doing adding stuff. Some jumping jacks and some running and light stuff like that. Not going to be a marathon star. Not going to be a track star. And then the other things. I've as of now this year, I haven't had any soda. And I used to love a certain carbonated cola product that starts with a P and ends in an I, or however you spell it. Enjoyed that stuff like nobody else's business. I'd always walk around with one in my hand. You know, uh, certain fast food establishments, I'd go get the grease burger and throw it in. That was kind of how I lived. After I cut that nonsense out, and just adding a little bit of exercise in that I do, and standing up straight, I don't know, but for the grace of God, okay, I've dropped this year 10 pounds. When I went and had my DOT physical back in February timeframe, February March timeframe, to get my permit, had to have in state of Oregon. They wanted DOT physical. Went and done that. And that's 230 pounds. Now, graduating high school, the whole time I was in the Army, was 185 pounds in that range. So I was like, wow, okay, dude, something's changed. This is insane. Quit it. And now I'm down to 220. So just making those changes. And as we all know, and again, if you do your research, you know, great health risks lie out on the road. So I put myself in that position. I introduce myself to more salads, more fruit. Love it. It's delicious. I enjoy it. But those are just changes I've made to prepare myself to come out here. So, will I drive past those fast food places? Absolutely. But they also, if that's the only thing around, they have salads in there. Water's free, so it doesn't hurt me. Am I suggesting everybody should do that? No, I'm just telling you what works for me. Okay, what works for you? Great. I have, am I going nutsoid? Oh heck, no. I love some prime rib, roast beef, etc. Now I just do it in moderation, and that's relatively key. Um, Other things that I've done to prepare myself was, made sure that my communications are in order. Everything possible. Update your computer. Get the latest and greatest updates. For whatever operating system you have. Your phone plan. Uh, Go through that and make sure everything's up to date, and all your ducks are in a row when it comes to that. I could have used my phone as a base station for the wireless, but it's hard on the battery, so I went ahead and picked up one of the Wi-Fi points. I could put up to 5, 10, whatever device on it, but I'm not doing that. I'm only using uh, my computer when it's necessary. So right now I'm living on the free Wi-Fi at the hotel. So that's just something. Okay, how am I going to get entertainment? How am I going to check my emails, or how am I going to watch a video? When I'm out there, it's that type of stuff. Huge World of Warcraft player. Oh, am I going? No, I'm not going to be able to do that on there. That's just what I make. To your life, your lifestyle, and the changes that you make. But communication with the family. You need to think of those and how you're going to achieve those. Programs. Did you work on video conferencing calls and show people on both sides of the conversation, and set up in a room to room and do it? When you come out here, that's some of the things you want to do. You want to go over with who mom, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, wife, husband, whatever it's going to be, how you work these devices and how they're there, and practice off that, and set up things that uh, what times it's communication. What normally I plan on being a night driver. I plan on being a day driver, barring when you have to make your deliveries and pickups. The pretty much from what I understand, you can choose what you want to do. I know myself, I'm more of a night person. I don't like driving in the rush hour traffic. Period. In any method of conveyance, because people don't know how to drive. So, I want to be the safest I can be in this profession. And, I understand that, most accidents are at night, but are those people used to it at night? These are the kind of questions I have where, you know, I'm wide awake at night. During the day, it's kind of, oh, what's that big bright thing in the sky? Why is it bothering me? So that's pretty much that. What you're going to see coming up is I will go over a lot of what happened in the orientation, and from talking to some people that's been through it before, it's going to be a whole bunch of sit and wait.